So now another week has gone by. Saturday morning I woke up and just thought to myself, the weather here is going to be pretty crummy for the next week, so I made a decision to go somewhere and just leave for about a week, maybe about 8 days. And so I am going to the real Jerusalem, not the Jerusalem of Europe, and I'm really excited about that. So I always wanted to go, I just never thought I would just go now. So I just decided, let me just take off and go. I will say this though, I also know a person there that I can catch up with and get some tips and suggestions. So I know it's going to be a really fun trip. But I will say this, in all of this, being able to get up and leave and go anywhere on a dime, being able to still work remotely, it's one thing is fortune of circumstance that the world allows that. Secondly, it's also just me being fortunate to be born in the right situation, because I had the right support system to be able to put myself in a place where I could work hard and figure out how I could just do this business and be able to go anywhere I want. I know this is a very rare privilege that few people have. But at the same time, it's a bit lonely, and I think I mentioned a little bit, I touched upon that in the other video, in that I don't really know anybody else who's able to do that. And I understand that many people can do that, but I don't know anyone else who's able to just up and go and book a ticket for an 8-day trip randomly and just continue on with life like nothing happened. And it's just lonely because, who am I going to reach out to and say, hey, let's do it, let's both go and do this, meet this. So I think I'm at this stage in my development, which is a lonely stage, because they say it's lonely on top, and I'm far from being on top, whatever that means, I will say. But I just don't know people who are like that, and I would be happy to know more people who could be able to do things with me on that, because I just don't know anybody. And I wish I could be able to call up someone and say, hey, I'm going to Jerusalem for 8 days, you with? And they're like, yeah, I'm down. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. So I need to probably just get to know more people that way, because I just don't know anyone able to do that. Not that I don't have friends, I can call them that I care about and that I love, I do, but just no one I know who is able to do things like that. So that's why as you keep leveling up, I guess you're gonna have some loneliness, but I think it's my fault anyway, because I just haven't really, I just don't know where to network or who to network with to build that kind of a collegiality or whatever. But I'll figure it out. I also don't have any mentors, really. I have people who are senior and whatnot who have developed businesses, but in different industries and things like that. So yeah, maybe I need to find some mentors out there, or someone who can really help. And perhaps that's what this video could be useful for. If anyone out there has been on the journey and reached a level of success where they have actually been in my shoes and gotten to a stage where I would like to get, which is to develop something that surprisingly has caught on and has become a global success, that's what I'm striving for. You can reach out. There's ways to find me and reach out to me. It's not hard. So with that said, this week I've employed another person, so we have a third member of the team. I am happy with who I selected. This person is going to be searching for companies, and I gave the task, the way we're going to do this. And again, I don't know if this is the best way, but I'm going to have him go on YouTube, Yelp. Hey, they both start with the letter Y. And see, search by the largest cities in the US. So starting with New York City. New York City immigration law firms, and all of the major immigration law firms with a good number of reviews. He's going to contact them directly and use my email address, my business email address for my law firm, not for this higher basis, but for my law firm, and contact them. I think that's the lowest hanging fruit. Contacting people who are in my exact same situation, similar situation as a business owner, where they could use a remote worker or maybe 2 or 3, and we have candidates we can present to them, and we're providing in the email redacted two redacted profiles so that they can understand what kind of workers are out there who are looking for work. So that's basically it. What else did I do this week? I worked on Google advertising, so I'm really good with Google advertising, if I must say so, with my law firm, but I'm not. It's a whole different ball game with this type of thing. Why? Because it's hard to figure out the keywords that are going to filter out the job seekers, because we're trying to find job posters, companies, and the results I'm getting are most of the traffic seems to be people searching for jobs, remote jobs, not companies. So I waste a lot of budget really quickly, and I need to just convert. I need to work on that. What else did we do? We had a team meeting actually here in this apartment, so that's another thing. We just got to understand the progress. There's something else that we did, and it's just escaping me, but I feel like we've been having some good progress this week. Again, hiring a new worker and working on Google Ads has been a good thing. And next week, I think that's probably when I'll do my next video after I'm done with my after my trip is over in Jerusalem. But anyhow, hope this video has been of some use. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.